In 1984, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Tom McGee, who was the chairman of the board of Mac Paper Company, found out about a young man, 17 years old, who had cystic fibrosis and wanted to play in the TPC Pro-Am. Mr. McGee made that happen, and the child got paired with Fred Couples, who's probably arguably the most popular golfer out there. George struggled that day with his illness, required the use of oxygen, but he made it through the round, had a great time, and Fred was so impressed with him that he gave him his prize driver. Mr. McGee realized at that point in time that there needed to be a local organization to give dreams to children with life-threatening illnesses, and thus Dreams Come True was born, and that was the first dream. Here we are 28 years later, and we've granted over 2,850 dreams to children in the Jacksonville area. Dreams Come True is a totally local organization that fulfills dreams of children with life-threatening illnesses.
Dreams Come True donated this horse to our daughter, Tessa Godwin, and she received him August 24th, 2002.
It gave my daughter a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. So it's something you can't buy. You just can't buy that. So it means a lot to me.
Dreams Come True gave us a chance to reconnect as a family.
She was diagnosed with meningoencephalitis of unknown origin, and she was in a coma for 8 months, and we were told repeatedly that, you know, probably the best thing would be to consider a do not resuscitate. Well, you know, how do you take that? You know, it's not an easy thing to hear. One day we got a call. And here she is.
Tessa was diagnosed with AML leukemia, which is acute myelogenous, and it's 1 out of 4 survive it. And we received the news March 13th, 2001. We knew she was strong. We knew that God would take care of her. And our family just bonded together and did whatever we had to do to take care of her. And she did have a bone marrow transplant. She did well after that, for a year after that, and then she relapsed in December of 2002. And the next 6 months were rough.
Caleb was diagnosed at age 10 with Crohn's disease, and it was a shock. First of all, we thought it was an old person's disease, so to know that our 10-year-old was diagnosed with that, it was a shock.
Well, they sent my daughter on a wonderful dream, and it's just nice to know that the entire community is really part of Dreams Come True. So when you have a dream, it's not just an organization giving you a dream, and it's the community saying, hey, you know, we care for you.
We were actually riding buddies with Suzanne Crittenden, who was the executive director of Dreams Come True at the time. She trail rode with us and stuff, and she made us aware. We have made quite a bit of an awareness in the public eye as our children and riders go out into the business community and ask people to sponsor them on the ride. The awareness has grown through this ride, I believe. We continue to support Dreams Come True because the children like to raise money for the organization and meet the children that they've helped and see where their money goes. We've made well over $100,000 in the years we've been doing it, and we've sponsored the dreams of 26 children so far.
My dream was to go meet the Simpsons in California.
My dream was to go on a Disney cruise.
It was wonderful. It was great.
So I would think my favorite activity would probably be all the water activities.
It is like being part of a family. I mean, they're so giving and they're great to the kids, and I mean, they've just given so much to me. I mean, they give me the dream that I just can't possibly buy.
A couple of years ago, we went on a Disney cruise, and from what I can remember, it was just one of the greatest times we have had as a family. And, you know, I just kind of wanted to have that again. So the dream that we got to go on gave us a chance to all come together as a family again and connect and laugh and have fun and forget about medical issues and all that.
Her dream was to go meet the cast and creator of The Simpsons, and they arranged for her to sit in on a table reading. As it turned out, it happened at the best time it could happen, which was a bad time for her. You know, she had just started high school, and when you're in high school, you know, walking around with a walker it's not going to be the person, people are not going to gravitate toward you. And for her, that was the worst time, but the best time.
Well, they gave us Tonka, and even though Tessa's not with us, Tonka will probably be with us at least 30 years. And I think that's why Tonka was so important to her, because we still have part of her with us.
It gave him his fighting spirit back for sure. That almost on the day that we arrived back home, there had been some treatment that he really didn't want to do. And the dream itself with our family gave us a time to forget about all that's hanging over our heads all the time, and gave us time to have fun. And when we came back, his fighting spirit was back.
Dreams Come True supports not just children with cancer, they help children with heart conditions, brain conditions, any of those things.
What's very unique about Dreams Come True is that we are able to interact with the families, get to know them, and form a special bond with them.
What is unique about Dreams Come True is that 100% of the donations made, unless otherwise designated, go to the dream of the child and not to administrative cost. We appreciate that.
I think the way that they can cater to a child or a teenager who is dealing with the pressures of being ill, the way that they go above and beyond a child's dream, and they make it more special than you could have even imagined.
They help families. Sometimes they fulfill dreams that you couldn't do for your children, and they bring a unity to people and to kids. They just really fulfill a need. The day he was coming, she was so excited. It was a dream come true for her. And we thought he was coming early that day, and she just kept waiting out there by his stall area. And he brought her a lot of company, and I think she knew what he would give us. We really believe in what they do.
Most of the volunteer work we do is to set up and decorate for a party. That's the feeling I have. You know, I get to see, I remember what it was like for me to watch my daughter have fun. So I get to see the children who are going to have this wonderful experience.
We have a party for the dreamer that's called a celebration of life. We celebrate everybody's life. We bring the dreamer in, the family, the sponsors, and the staff, and we decorate our room in the theme of which they're going to have their dream, have cake, tell them all about their dream, and it is just an incredible time. It's so much fun because they now are focusing on a dream and not the chemo treatments or the radiation or whatever they've been going through in the hospitals. They can focus on that. It means everything. It's such a wonderful organization to see these children and to know that we're giving them hope and that we're giving them a dream of a lifetime. I am the most blessed person on this earth to be able to work with such brave children. These life-threatening illnesses, they know no economic standings of a family. They can make rich people poor and poor people destitute because people are going to spend every dollar they can to try to get their children well.
Dreams Come True is a great organization.
Dreams Come True is a wonderful organization where there are a lot of caring people that care about kids and making their dreams come true.
Dreams Come True is a great organization that gives back to kids.
Dreams Come True is not only a place that helps kids, but it also helps families as a whole.
Dreams Come True is fantastic.
Dreams Come True is a wonderful organization worthy of every penny.
Dreams Come True has been a blessing to our family above and beyond anything we could have ever imagined.